How's it going, guys? Right now you're watching some of the Spider-Man gameplay in the background. So basically I want to have a off-script kind of commentary with you all and regarding the Raimi suit that we can pretty much expect it not to be happening anymore, and in this Insomniac Spider-Man that that we've got. So the DLC tree has been announced, and they have shown off all the DLC cosmetics of the suits, Spidey suits and stuff. And what we think about them, I already have expressed my feelings about it, what I think. I kind of dived in a little bit into the Raimi suit, my thoughts about it, that just mentioning it, that it's not going to be happening, it seems like. And also regarding the Insomniac, actually, that when they mentioned, like, they are listening, like, people were, concerned, and they wanted to express their own feelings and their opinions, and just they wanted to hear what the Insomniac has to say about it, that the Raimi suit will not be making an appearance in the Spider-Man game. And so everybody was let down after hearing that. Basically what they pretty much said is that we are listening, we are hearing it, but this does not mean that we're gonna follow through and do it. So it makes sense. Like, I completely understand. I'm sure a lot of people were extremely angry about it as well, and they only announced that they are hearing it, they know about it, that people want to see it, but they're not gonna go through with it, unfortunately. Alright, now, I want to express my own feelings in saying what does this mean for me? Do I give a shit about it? To be honest, I don't really care. That's my genuine answer right there. I don't give a shit if we get to see Raimi's suit or we do, in fact. One of the things, let me tell you, because after seeing so many of the DLC suits that we got a chance to play through them, to earn them after playing the missions and completing 100% again and again and again for the DLCs and the main story of itself as well, of course. Like, I expect a similar thing to be with the DLC 3, the last one. That will be coming out on the 21st of December. So I cannot wait for that, by the way. I want to see how the conclusion will end up being. And I want to see, will that be on a high note or a low note of the Spider-Man trilogy DLC, so to say. Anyway, but basically about the Raimi suit, after experiencing so many other suits that had no unique powers or abilities that could have been introduced new as well, I was completely disappointed about that. And that the only thing that does do the difference is just the cosmetic look. I got to see how the other suits look like, for example, the Black Cat suit, the purely black suit, and nothing changes. There's no interactions in the world that you say Mary Jane Watson, for example, she comes around, oh, I love your new suit, so cool. Like, she doesn't interact with you like that. Or anybody else as civilians. They don't say, oh, what a cool suit, dude, is this brand new? What are you doing? Where's your original suit? There's no interactions. It doesn't really concern me. I don't care about it then. The suit looks good. I'm not gonna deny that fact. Every other suit looks really good. Actually, regarding the Cyborg suit, whatever it is, the one that will be popping up, I don't know what the hell is up with this. It looks very lazy to me. The only big thing is just the pelt and some kind of cyborg arm. It's still very disappointing in my opinion. And some kind of goggles he has as well, and some kind of I don't know. It looks like a Cable character, even not really as well. Anyway, that's not the point. Like, the Raimi suit, I'm not gonna be very disappointed if we are still not gonna be getting it. I still do think that Insomniac might introduce the Raimi suit in their next Spider-Man game. Hopefully, if they are going to develop it. I'm not too sure if they have announced the confirmation of a sequel going towards it. It would make sense for it to come up as a sequel. Completely would understand as well. And, I don't know how we're gonna go about it, unfortunately, because after seeing that Raimi suit is not gonna be making an appearance, after also seeing me personally, I have actually made a video about my wish list of the suits that I really wanted to see, and none of them actually came true. So it's unfortunate. I'm not really, my expectations are really down low, and I'm not expecting it to make an appearance. If it does make an appearance, that's great. That's good. You know what I mean? That feeling. It's just that, sure, I can replay a whole story, missions, and again, all over again, do everything again, but with what? The suit doesn't give you any extra powers. The suit doesn't have anything unique, no new properties. So what was the point? Just to look different? No, come on. What would that be the point? Me personally, of all the suits that was introduced into the game, my personal opinion, the best suit is Insomniac Spider-Man. the Insomniac Spider-Man suit. I think is the genuinely my favorite suit that they have implemented because it looks the most different of them all. And now, it does represent itself to be of a similar suit that we all love, the Raimi suit, obviously, right? But they made it some kind of twist of their own, and I really appreciate it. And it looks awesome. I cannot deny that. Honestly, I really would love to see the Venom suit. I would really love to see the Spider-Man's Raimi's black suit version, like kind of disappointing suit to be honest. It didn't look as good. I would love to see us as a Venom type, like a big Venom type, because if they made a cartoony type, like, making ourselves look more thin, made look like us of some kind of cartoony animated type as well, comic book type. So why not make Spider-Man look bigger, like a real true Venom like? Well, obviously we play as Venom. Now, the Venom I'm talking about from the movie, especially. But please have the logo of a spider logo, like a white giant spider logo around Venom. That will be epic. Veins popping out, little white veins popping out with the tongue and the mouth. And you're like, when you're talking, you can actually see your damn mouth, by the way, moving. That's important. That's important. Because, like, when you're in a suit, if you're actually playing as a Venom, suit. It's not really a suit, but you know what I mean. What I'm trying to hopefully get across it. And you can see him talking with his tongue like coming out and stuff. Now that will be epic. Because like the problem is as well. What I'm trying to get at, remember the Ghost Spider, with the one with the skeleton, and his skeleton, it was a mask. It was like a mask. It wasn't really a character or a dude, because his skeleton mask, like, he wasn't moving when he was talking. It was just there in one position, one place. That's it. I don't want that. I want his mouth to keep moving with the interactions when he's talking, while he's like swinging across the New York City, for example. Just like Venom, his mouth should be moving and his tongue should be twirling. Is that a word? Twirling around, and so we can actually, when he's interacting with people and talking about something, and let's say maybe he's on a phone call and he's swinging around, and you can see his mouth still moves while he's talking at the same time as well. Now that would be pretty damn epic, wouldn't it? Like, that's just my opinion. You see, like, I'm bringing in these ideas. Literally, I have not even thought about it. Just before this commentary I started making, I've not thought about it, and I already made these ideas just like this. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that it might be difficult to do. I'm not saying that. And I don't expect it to come out in 2019, because we obviously know 2018 is not going to happen. 2019, I just don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get Raimi's suit. I don't think we're going to get anything with Venom-related suits. Nothing. None of them, unfortunately. Now, regarding it, I still think that we're going to get all of this stuff in the second Spider-Man. Because, like, the way they have brought into the cliffhanger and saying, like, they are preparing the continuation for this story, it's just so obvious that, oh my god, come on, we're definitely going to be expecting it. Like, I guarantee you as well one other thing. When we get to play the DLC tree and we get to talk with Miles Morales, for the phone call, because obviously Miles Morales, he knows that we're Spider-Man, Peter Parker, he knows Peter Parker Spider-Man, so he will be saying, can you train me? Well, he already kind of has gotten into it in the second DLC, but now Peter Parker is going to definitely say, yes, let's do it. And that's how they're gonna, they're never actually gonna show it. We're never actually going to see how Peter Parker is training Miles Morales. And then by the sequel comes around, then we already maybe get an opportunity of actually swinging across the New York City as Miles Morales. But me personally, I still want to play as Peter Parker, to be 100% honest with you. I think that Miles Morales should be our supporting character, and sometimes we do get to control him. And other thing, do give us an opportunity of actually choosing with Miles Morales or Peter Parker you want to play as when you finish the full story. Now that would be awesome, I think. Now that actually will be a step up from the game that they have released right here in front of us. I think that would be interesting to actually see how this can be developed and how they can be improvised and improved of what Insomniac has managed to create right in front of us. This really good, like, main game anyway. DLCs were questionable; they're not as good, I think. But the main game is actually much better. By the way, more animations definitely necessary when Spider-Man's swinging across the New York City. Absolutely, and needs to be a lot more fluent, because I can see there's too many automatics, moments that just like, you hold the R2 button, you swing forward, hold. You don't even need to let go. You don't need to press X button for the boost. He just does it himself. No, give us more difficulties. If you don't want to, give us a choice. Have it simple and plain for the people that just, have a casual time going around in New York City. Or for the people that want to be a little more hardcore and they want to actually have more opportunity to get that feeling of controlling Spider-Man as if he is in your controls. Anyway, I think I just added a little more than I was expecting, and I went a little bit further across, not just from the Raimi suit, but, my expectations for the sequel as well. Anyway, well, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully it was somewhat interesting to hear about it. Tell me down in the comments, do you agree or do you not agree? And tell me as well, extra thing, what would you like to see in the sequel? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Hit that bell annotation at the side, and always, I'm going to let you go now. Have a good one.